Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are heading towards Lucy in the parish of Hanover. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. So, this is our second video for today. If you missed the video that we posted earlier, I implore you to go back and watch it. There are some very interesting stories in that video. On Sunday, we are going to be announcing how persons can get some of the money that we'll be giving away for back to school. This channel is not partnering with the National Commercial Bank for this giveaway, but depositing the money in an NCB account is the only way you're gonna get some money. So ensure that you have an NCB account. Alright? Now, in the news today, in this incident, a manager employed to a popular location in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James, and the only reason I'm not gonna be calling the name of the place is to protect the identity of this female. So the manager, well, he's one of the manager at this location. He has been arrested and charged by the police for RaypaBull offenses. His name is Mario Weber. He is 29 years old and he's originally from 11 Miles, Bull Bay in the parish of St. Thomas. He's living in the Granville area of St. James. Now, what we are learning is that this young lady, she's in her early 20s. She is from one of the outer areas in the parish of St. James. She has been trying for a while to get a job until she eventually got a job in Montego Bay. As it turns out, sometimes the young lady, she have to work till late, and it was becoming a challenge for her to get a drive home late in the night. She had planned and stopped going to work, but someone advised her to talk to her training manager at the location first. She went and she spoke to the training manager, and the training manager started to ask other persons and other managers if they could assist her because she is a very good worker. Mario Weber, one of the managers, he said he could assist her because he had a big apartment. It is said that last week, Tuesday night, after she had finished working, she went home with Mario. The arrangement was that she would be sleeping on a couch in the house. She was at Mario's home. She was on the couch when it is alleged that about 12 midnight, Mario, he went to the female and told her to come inside his bedroom. The female, it is said that she refused, and Mario told her in no uncertain terms that if you're not coming at the bedroom, you have to go leave right now. The young lady, who all she wanted to do was to work and better herself, she became afraid of being thrown out of the house, so she went into the bedroom. Whilst in the bedroom, it is alleged that Mario, he demanded some of that from her. The young lady refused, and we are told that Mario, he boxed her several times in her face until this young lady could not fight back anymore. Mario, it is alleged that him do it. The next day, Mario, he dropped off the young lady at work, even though the young lady had told him that she was not going to report it. As she reached work, she reported the matter to one of the managers. The matter was then reported to the police. We are told that over the weekend, Mario, he was picked up by the police, and 2 days ago, he was placed on an identification parade where he was pointed out by the young lady. He was eventually charged by the police for hold on and take away offenses, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next incident, and listen this one. Last week, Friday night, June 23, about some minutes after 9 o'clock, a 19-year-old male and female couple, they were sitting on the one-man beach at the old hospital park along Jimmy Cliff Boulevard in Montego Bay. They were surprised by a hoodlum who was wearing a mask. He was also armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he pointed the gun at them and told them to lie down on the ground. The hoodlum, he then robbed both of them of 2 Samsung cellular phones, 1 black and gold watch, 1 gold ring, 2 gold chains, and cash amounting to over 14,000 Jamaican dollars. But the little piece of nastiness, he was not yet satisfied. He instructed the male and the female to get up. He then instructed both of them to walk down to the beach. On reaching on the beach with the gun in one hand, he pulled out a long knife and ordered the guy to lay down on his belly. The guy complied, and he then ordered the 19-year-old female to lay down on top of the guy. The little piece of nastiness, him then had you know what with this young lady while she was laying on top of the guy. But guess what? An intelligencer saw the movements and realized that something was wrong, and the intelligencer passed on the information. The police, they were alerted, and they came on the scene, and they caught the RaypaBull in the act. Boy, may I tell you, it's just a pity, trust me. Anyway, the gun that he used to hold up the couple, it was found to be made out of board. It was not a real gun. All the items that he had robbed from the couple was recovered by the police. He was officially charged by the police yesterday for the offenses of forcible abduction, RAPE, robbery with aggravation, and possession of prohibited weapons. This little piece of nastiness, his name is Donovan Pearson, but he's popularly known as Blacks. On October 7 this year, Blacks, he will be celebrating his 51st birthday. He's originally from Bamboo in the parish of Hanover, but he's living in the Andrew Avenue area of Coral Gardens. We are also told that he's employed as a chef. Now, I am definitely trying to find out where this little piece of nastiness works, because I am quite sure he has been doing this and getting away with it for a very long time. Because guess what? No man at the age of 50 years old is suddenly gonna start to rob and commit RaypaBull offenses. He has been doing this for a long time. Stand by, there is more to come. Why may I tell you? And now, on to the Westmoreland mayhem. Westmoreland is currently under a state of emergency. The police, they have taken in some hoodlums, but guess what? The mayhem still a keep. The first incident took place shortly after 12 midnight yesterday, Thursday, June 29. It took place at a section of Whitehall in the grill known as Little Haiti. We are learning that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw the lifeless body of a man lying on his back beside a shop in a pool of blood. The man had gunshot wounds to his head. He was identified as Darrell Lawrence, but he's popularly known as BOBORELL. He was born on April 10, 2001, only 22 years old. BOBORELL, he's originally from Geneva district in Grangeville, but he was living in the Little Haiti area of Whitehall in the Grill. BOBORELL, he apparently died on the spot. The mayhem. Now, in this next incident, I'm gonna be giving you a more detailed report on this one, but hoodlums attacked and shot a brother and his sister last night in the Burn Savannah area of Westmoreland. The brother, his name is Mark Taylor. He was killed, and his 52-year-old sister, she works at the Savannah Lamar Hospital. She was seriously wounded. Now, I'll be giving you more details about this incident and what is suspected to be the motive behind this attack. Stand by for that report. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, in the final story for today, that guy on your screen, his name is Lionel Blake, but he was popularly known as Messi. He was born on March 12, 2001. He lived at Bridgewater District in the St. Leonard's area of Westmoreland. So, that name, Bridgewater, it ring a bell to you? It doesn't? Well, I carried a story on Monday of this week. It was about an incident that took place the previous morning, Sunday, June 25, about some minutes to 10 o'clock. A party was held there Saturday night into Sunday morning. There is the flyer for that party on your screen. It is said that while the promoters and other persons were there checking off and cleaning up, a white Toyota Axio motor car drove up and stopped. 3 hoodlums jumped out of the car and opened gunfire at the group of persons who were at the venue. When the shooting subsided, one of the promoters for the event, his name is Lasharu Shah, but he was popularly known as Pay. He was shot and killed. The other promoter and 5 other persons were shot and injured. So here is why I remind you about that incident. Let me show you Messi photographs again. It is said that from Sunday evening, Messi, he started telling people that him I go dead next from the area, and here is why. That guy on your screen, his name is Ainsley Woodburn, but he was popularly known as Shartman or Sharp Boss. Now, I have done many stories on Shartman. He's one of the hoodlums that quote unquote escaped from the Freeport police lockup. He was in jail for at least 7 murders. I said quote unquote escape because, like I had reported on this channel, it is my information that big money run pan squaddy. Shartman, he was killed in a shootout with the police in Senton last year. So what we are learning is that Bridgewater and surrounding areas were Shartman stomping ground. He killed a few people in the area and he had many enemies in Bridgewater and surrounding areas. It is said that the guys who promoted the party Saturday night were Shartman's enemies. Shartman, he also had friends in the area, and it is said that Shartman and Messi, they were very good friends. In fact, here is why Messi was heard saying that him think of him next I go dead. I don't know if this is true, but this is the word on the ground. It is said that Sunday morning, Messi, he went to Pilot's place where Pay and the others were packing up. Word on the street is that Messi, he went in and he bought 1 cigarette. He then jumped in his car and drove away. Word on the street is that less than 5 minutes after he drove away, the hoodlums drove up and carried out the mayhem. So, word on the street is that Messi, he went to see if Pay and Rory were inside the venue. Got it? We are also learning that one of Shartman's relative, who was in jail for a long while, he was recently released. Now, I'm not sure if he was bailed or what, but persons are suspecting that that relative, he was the one who orchestrated Sunday morning's mayhem. Well, yesterday afternoon, Thursday, June 29, almost 6 o'clock, Messi, he was driving a silver Nissan motorcar along the Gardner Main Road in the Bridgewater area when he was attacked by hoodlums traveling on a motorcycle. We are told that Messi, he was trailed from an area named Seaford Town. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire at Messi, hitting him in his upper body. Messi, he ended up losing control of the car, which crashed into a fence along the left side of the road. The hoodlums, they then rode away, making good their escape. From all indication, Messi, he died on the spot. We are told that when this crime scene was processed by the police, a number of 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't take, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complaining. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a